there's a couple of questions that are in and around the same thing kind of next on the list. What do you say to a friend who says, why should I go to heaven if the rest of my family are going to hell? And there's another one that's a little bit the same. Why does God create people considering that he knows they are going to go to hell at the beginning of their life? Why does he create them if 70% do by the end or something like that, some larger figure? So how do you make sense of the hell question, and why would you not want to go there?
We should ask the guy who's a master's in hell. No, I'm joking. We'll keep Dan off the spot, but he actually did his master's thesis in hell.
If you asked me this question, I would take you to hell. You would wish for eternal bliss at the end of that.
Sorry, can you put the questions up there again? Sorry, it just helps.
Yeah.
So, okay, let me look at this one really quickly. Why does God create people considering that he knows they're going to go to hell at the beginning of their life?
Yeah.
And so he's like, okay, I don't know about percentages and quantifying things about 70% and all of those things. I don't know if I have enough knowledge to quantify something. But I would say, what do you say to a friend who says, why I should go to heaven? First of all, do you know where your family is? Okay? Do you truly know where everybody in your family is? That's the first thing I would say. Secondly, just because, are you implying that if you go to hell with your family, you'll be happier than if you experience God? I think maybe if that's what you're feeling, then maybe we need to look at the definitions and ideas of what heaven and hell are. Because it wouldn't be somewhere you would want to go to, even if everybody else in the world was there. Okay, not just your family, but if everybody else in the world was there, it's not something, it's a place that you wouldn't want to go to. It's a place that you were not created for, not created to exist in. So it would be not desirable regardless. But going back to the other question about why would God create people then who are going to hell? Well, here's the thing. If God says, I will only create people who are going to heaven, then two things happen. Number one, I don't sit in front of you because I have a parent who's not a Christian, okay? Because the reality is that non-Christians have Christian children, okay? Have people who become Christians. So if God doesn't say, well, I will only create Christians, then that means that my parent would never have been created, and I wouldn't even be here. I never would have even been given the opportunity to be a Christian. But the second thing, and I totally lost it. Oh, yes, that's true, right? There's definitely the sense in which God gives us the opportunity. Yes, okay, thank you. So if God creates a world in which it's only Christians, then what essentially he has done is he has essentially said, I will not allow for anybody, any atheists, any Buddhists, any Hindus to ever exist. In other words, I will not allow for anybody to ever exist that does not serve me. And so you have a world that's almost determined, that world that is a set world where only Christians can exist, only people who can choose God. And the minute it's a set world where we can only choose him because we can't choose something else because he's taken that option away, is a world in which we basically are his robots. That's it. That's what we are. He's created a world in which non-Christians cannot be born, and therefore we don't have the opportunity to choose anything but him. So relationship is out the door, love is out the door, and we are his robots. So those are a couple things that I would say along those, why God creates people and allows people to freely choose him on this earth. And people choose in a variety of ways. So.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to give them a round of applause for the hot seat. Amazing.